And we're back with more Blackwell Unbound. And before I forget, start my timer. Yeah! Let's go to Harriet Sherman's now. Ding dong.
I'm back here in the kitchen.
Oh, my story's on.
Mrs. Sherman, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course,
You
Mrs.
from
Sherman.
Seagram Realty?
Yes.
Have you got my money?
I wanted to ask you a few questions first.
You're welcome to ask me anything you'd like. After you give me the money. You got it?
I sure do.
It's about time.
Wow.
Give it here.
Yeah. Hope you don't mind I'm smoking in your house.
Here you go.
I just dropped it on the
It's all
floor.
here, sure enough.
Sweet.
I'd say thanks if I hadn't had to fight tooth and nail to get it.
Tooth and
What
nail.
teeth, you old bat?
Ooh.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I won't. Now, you wanted to ask me something?
Yes. I want to ask about
So
you.
tell me about yourself.
Me? What do you want to know?
Your name
Everything.
came up during an investigation I'm working on.
Investigation? Don't you work for Seagram Realty?
Not exactly.
Ah, you just use them as a way to get to me, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
Oh, not at all. Just don't expect your money back.
She's all heart.
Yeah. Alright.
Do you know any reporters from the New Yorker magazine?
Yeah.
Reporters? No.
Oh, okay. What about the Countess?
Do you know anything about a strange old woman wandering the street?
Funny you mentioned that.
Really?
Yes.
I once saw a strange old woman wandering the hallway back in the old building.
Oh.
I yelled at her to leave, and she did.
Oh, well, that
I
was
doubt
good of
that
her.
she was the one you're looking for, though. The world is full of strange old ladies, not unlike myself.
What can you tell me about the construction site on 53rd Street?
You've been there. How's the old place looking?
It's a big hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Ha! Can only be an improvement. I used to live there. Then Seagram Realty bought it and tore it down. Going to build something new and fancy, no doubt.
Well, if they can ever get it off the ground.
They kicked you out of your own home?
No big loss. The place was dump.
Ooh.
Plus, they wanted it so badly that they paid most of us a monthly stipend just to leave. Pretty generous, actually. I can almost forgive them for nearly robbing me.
Ooh. Cool. Tell me more.
So they paid you money to leave.
Yup. Like I said, it was a pretty generous deal. Building was about to be condemned anyway, so everyone was grateful for the offer.
Oh, they were.
Everyone except for Mavis Wilcox.
Ah, sounds like we got our ghost.
You don't know anything else about the strange old woman.
Nope, nothing else.
Can you tell me anything else about your old building?
Yeah.
Good riddance is what I say. I lived on the 3rd floor. Everyone on the street could see me. I like my new place much better.
In this undisclosed part of town.
Can you tell me anything else?
Good.
I
I like
Who is Mavis Wilcox?
Yes.
A lunatic is what she was. She lived down the hall from me, so I know how crazy she was.
Ooh.
Why was she crazy?
She refused to leave is why. Seagram was offering her a fortune, but still she refused.
Definitely sounds like our ghost.
Why did Mavis refuse to leave?
She was a lunatic. I believe I already established this. A total shut-in. The prospect of leaving her little apartment terrified her. I'm old and feeble. If I could manage the move, she could have. Of course, it doesn't matter now.
Aw. Tell me more.
Did they ever get Mavis to leave?
Oh, you could say that. Yes, you could definitely say that.
Oh?
She left all right. Left the entire world, in fact.
You mean she died?
Yes. Someone broke in and choked her to death. Right in the apartment she loved so much. I'd call it ironic if it weren't so tragic.
Yeah, definitely our ghost.
Did they ever find out who killed Mavis?
No. Some stray kid, most likely. Thought the building was empty and went in to steal whatever was left over. Didn't count on anyone being there. Bumped into Mavis, then had to kill her. Happens all the time.
Yeah, I could. No.
How well did you know Mavis?
Yeah.
Like I said, I lived just down the hall from her, on the 3rd floor. I didn't know her well, but she did get some mail just before they smashed the place up.
Oh?
I took it, just in case a relative or something came looking.
Well,
It's been 6 months.
I've come a-looking.
Nothing.
Can I have that mail?
Anything else you can...
Just that there's nothing.
Yeah. What about the mail?
Do you still have Mavis's things?
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
Such as they are. There
They're
wasn't
on that
much,
table.
Just that envelope on the counter.
Could I
Ooh.
look at it?
You knew Mavis?
Sort of, yeah.
Yes.
Well, you might as well take a look at them. Nobody else has come looking.
Cool. Thanks.
Thanks.
Alright, so
Goodbye, Mrs. Sherman.
Don't mention it.
I think we can take don't photo. Okay, apparently I can't take a photo of her. We will head home. Oh, hi Gabriel.
There's not much in here. Just a photograph and a letter.
Okay, cool. We'll read it. Dear Mrs. Wilcox, thank you for agreeing to speak with me the other day. As promised, I am returning the photograph you lent me. All
That's
the best.
her. That's the ghost at the construction site.
Well, we already
So our
worked
ghost's
that out.
name is Mavis Wilcox.
Now,
Bet the farm on it.
Columbia. Because... No, go back. I wasn't finished with that letter. Look who wrote it! Mr. Mitchell from the New Yorker! Oh no! Here we go.
This kid doesn't look too happy to be with Mavis.
But she looks ecstatic.
That's her. Definitely the lady at the site.
He's wearing a Columbia University sweatshirt.
Gee, I think he might go there.
He's wearing a... This...
Alright. Phone book. Columbia. Columbia.
Columbia University. Here's the number.
Cool. Oh, we don't have his name yet, technically. But,
Columbia University, operator speaking. How may I direct your call?
I'm looking for Mavis Wilcox?
I doubt the ghost goes...
Huh.
That's hardly real.
No.
That's hardly...
Yeah.
Thanks anyway.
The woman was probably like, what the hell? This woman just started speaking to herself.
let's
Like,
get
she
outta here.
called me and then
Right
she just
behind
said,
you.
that's hardly relevant. That's hardly relevant. And then she said, I doubt the ghost goes to Columbia. Ah. Mr.
Yes?
Mitchell.
Twice in one evening? Come
Oh,
on
yeah.
in, sit down.
You know how I love you. Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Alright, tell me about Mavis Wilcox. Actually, first, what about the Countess?
Do you know anything about a strange old woman wandering the streets?
I've met plenty of strange old women, Miss Blackwell. Some stranger than others.
Yeah.
Can you give me some more details?
She
She
calls
said-
herself the Countess.
And she said,
Mr.
useless!
Mitchell?
I'm thinking. No. I can safely say I've never set eyes on this woman. I'm sorry.
Funny how you said eyes.
Are you sure you've never...
No, I've never met a woman like that.
Just because you haven't met her doesn't mean... No, I'm not going to go into that yet.
Did you know Mavis Wilcox?
Miss Wilcox. Yes, I remember her. Lived uptown a ways before she died.
How did you know her?
Yeah.
I wanted to write a piece about her, so I met her for a spell. Interesting woman.
I met her
did
for
you
a
know?
spell.
I'm looking into her death.
Mm-hmm.
See.
Tell me more.
So what can you tell me about Mavis? I get the impression she didn't get out much.
That's an understatement. I got in touch with her through a colleague who was covering that demolition. I wondered what made a woman like that tick, so I made an appointment to meet with her.
What was she like?
Yeah.
A very gracious woman. Brought me in, made me a cup of tea, showed me pictures of her family. All in all, it was a pleasant way to spend an afternoon.
And then I killed her. I mean,
What happened to her?
Killed, so they say.
So they
was found
say.
choked to death in her own apartment.
Any thoughts on who did it?
Well, there were rumors that the labor union decided to take matters into their own hands, as it were. But I doubt that.
yeah.
The police ruled it was some squatter or drifter or something, and left it at that.
And
Or
what
the
do
Countess.
you think?
Me? I have no theory.
You don't? Tell me more.
Why did you want to write about her?
I found her fascinating. She was asked to leave. She was begged to leave. She was even offered lots of money to leave.
But
she
no
kept
leaving.
refusing. She was too scared. I had to know why.
Did
And
you
what
find
did
out
you
why?
discover?
That, Miss Blackwell, is the eternal question.
What?
I've spoken to hundreds of people over the years. Most of them were odder than Mavis. It's impossible to decipher the whys and the hows. As time went on, I've contented myself just with the whats.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
I'm afraid I've told you it.
Meh. Bah.
I'd like to read your piece about Mavis.
I'm afraid I no longer have it.
Do
What?
you know what issue it was in?
Seriously?
I'd like to look it up.
I never published it. I was going to, but then Mavis died, and it just seemed wrong somehow. I
Yeah,
don't even
just
have
like
the
your
rough
other
copies
one.
in. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I think that's all.
All right. You have a good night now.
It's unhelpful. Ah. Joey, I'm angry. See if I can ask Harriet any more questions about,
It's open.
It's open.
Mrs. Sherman?
Hello, you got more.
Yeah, I got my
Well,
question.
I ain't.
Do you know anything about this picture?
I
Yeah.
don't know the boy, but that was Mavis's living room. If
Oh.
Mavis had a son, I never saw him.
Goodbye, Mrs.
Don't men.
I want to take a photo of you. Bitch. I mean, do I even have enough photos of that? I don't know. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. It's your son. Mavis.
That's her.
Yeah.
This kid, he's wearing...
I don't have any other clues at the moment. He's killing me.
It's
Ja-
the photo...
Yeah, it's a photo from Johnny Ivory's, blah, 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 blah.
The Countess keeps turning up like a bad penny.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
she really a murderer?
Oh, yeah. What about that? Oh,
I
yeah!
don't see what one has to do with the other.
You don't yet, but you will.
I don't see what one...
But he... Oh, for goodness sakes. Alright, you're pissing me off.
Come on, let's...
Right behind.
Alright, let's go speak to the ghost again and beat our head against a wall.
The gate is locked.
Ah, Joey.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Have fun, Joey.
Hey, kid.
My, I'm popular today.
Oh, I bet you are.
Oh,
'Cause-
you again.
Ugh.
You're not in a...
What are you talking about?
We're on the ground.
We're outside.
We're outside.
You, sir, need glasses. Look at the door. It says D, clear as day.
4D. Alright.
I'd like to ask you...
Look, I'm not. Who are?
I am your husband?
It's me, your husband. I've come back.
John.
John.
Is that really you?
John.
In the flesh.
No. John Durkin is dead.
John Durkin.
John Durkin.
Dead. You can't be him. You're not fooling me. You're one of them, aren't you?
One of them? Who is them?
I told you all before. I am the
Yeah,
oldest
blah,
and
blah, blah.
Hey, kid.
Let's see if we can get the son's name the same way.
My.
Yeah, you're popular. Blah, blah, blah,
I'd
blah.
like
Look, I'm not. Who?
I am your son.
It's me, your son.
Sam?
Sam Durkin.
That's me.
Sam! It's been so long. Look at you.
Yeah, look at me.
Sorry, I was so rude. I almost didn't recognize you. Come on in, Sam. I'll make you dinner.
No, I can only stay for a minute. I have some questions I need to ask you.
Of course.